Hello, and welcome to Master of Malt Competitions. Alex, you may have seen, signed off on a final one of these as our chief wheel spinner for the last year since we launched these in September 2023. So going over a year now. And the one and only Dave Worthington, Boutique Dave, is out on the road today, so I'm afraid you're stuck with me. But yeah, I'm sure somebody is getting some tasty whiskey from Dave if he's out and about. So let's take a look at what's going on in competitions. I can see that some of the ones that are live now have actually sold out. So you've got a Mortlach Trio, Balvenie 21-year-old, Middleton Very Rare, and McCann Harmony Collection, the Rich Cacao, all sold out already. So you got to move quickly with some of these, but there are still plenty running. So I can see there's a Port Ellen 35-year-old. That's one of our Master of Malt bottlings. That's still up for grabs. That's the £15 ticket that's running at the moment. There's a Glenallachie 35, Glendronach 30. There's a whole collection of boutique Isla whiskies. It's kind of a limited edition Bimber, the Spirit of the Underground, Regent's Park tube stop one. 23-year-old Ardbeg, 30-year-old McCann. I mean, there is all sorts of exciting stuff still live now. But you're here for ones that have ended, haven't you? Aren't you? The winners of the ones that have ended is what you want to know. So I'm going to keep things moving. And first up, we have a Yamazaki 12-year-old. This is the 100th anniversary limited edition presentation. So you're looking at, this is worth sort of 180 to 200 pounds, somewhere in that region. We sold out of tickets on this one. And you have to bear with me a little bit, because usually we've obviously got multiple people pressing multiple buttons. Well, I'm doing it all today, so let's find this wheel for you lovely people. Okay. Let's bring it into the stream. Right, here we are. So, Yamazaki 12, today's first winner. Let's go for it. Oh, it's right between the two sections there. Callum R, congratulations. It's a nice limited edition Japanese whiskey coming your way. Okay. Let's see what we've got coming up next. We're off to Isla. We have 3 Kilchoman cask finishes. So we've got Sauternes, wine, port, and Pedro Jimenez sherry finishes from this farm distillery on Isla. 3 bottles of peated goodness. That's a combined kind of price of £250 here. So let's find them a home. Okay. Let's bring in this wheel. And best of luck, everyone. Marius R. Nice. Some lovely Isla whiskies coming your way from a top distillery there. Nice. Okay. And staying at the kind of 250 kind of pound prize mark at the moment. We've got something that is very appropriate for the season and hugely popular at the moment, which means, of course, an advent calendar. Yeah, the range this year of advent calendars are fantastic. I mean, they look really good, especially, not just the designs to look at, but actually when you get to touch these and feel them, and especially like the premium ones are even better with like little individual drawers. They're really nicely put together. Yeah, and this one is the Master of Malt Favourites one. So a different selection of whiskies to count you all the way down to Christmas. Let's bring in this wheel and find this one at home before the end of the month, eh? You want a bit of time to look at it before you start ripping it open. They are exciting things to have. Okay, cool. Let's go for it. John O. Congratulations, John. That is your December sorted, isn't it? That's nice. Yeah, I need to choose which advent calendar I'm going to go for myself this year. Always get one, but try and mix it up each year. Haven't decided yet, so I need to get a skedaddle on, eh? Okay, we've got 3 whiskies coming up now, 3 separate ones, which are all 20-something. They're not all Scotch single malts, but they're all the three 20-somethings. 2 Scotch single malts to start with. Starting in the Lowlands with this Glenkinchie 27-year-old. It's part of the Diageo special releases from last year, 2023. Named the Floral Treasure, it says here. And this was aged in a mix of refill American and European oak barrels and butts, and bottled at a pleasing 58.3% by the looks of it. So this is, this sells for sort of 360 odd pounds, limited edition. Yeah, from one of Diageo's kind of classic malt distilleries. Almost sold out, not quite this one. So slightly better chances for those of you who did snap up tickets. And let's bring this wheel in. Okay, let's go for it. Iftach C. It's a very nice bottle coming your way. Congratulations. Okay, let's move to the next one, which is a Glencadam 25-year-old. So just finding the wheel for this one. But this is another limited release from Glencadam up in Eastern Highlands. About 1,600 bottles of this were produced. And again, almost sold out, not quite. So yeah, this is a £400 bottle that is about to find a home. If I can bring in this wheel. So many buttons to press. Right, okay, here we are. Let's go for this one. Caroline L. So I've got the wheel up on the big screen here next to my laptop. I've got 3 screens going on, and I can see the segments quite clearly as they go around. I wasn't sure I was going to stay in that one. It's quite it's fun guessing exactly where it's going to go. Caroline L. Nice, 25-year-old Glencadam, matured for a quarter of a century there. Very nice indeed. And then staying with the 20-something whiskies, but leaving Scotland, we are heading over to Ireland for Redbreast 27-year-old. I think most, whenever I've had to fill in for Alex or Dave on this, Redbreast usually comes up either on the draw itself or on one of the upcoming competitions, and I always just say how much I love it. It's a bit of me, this one. Right, this is single pot still Irish whiskey, matured in bourbon and sherry. So the big sherry contingent is kind of one of the things that makes this Irish whiskey, differentiates it from other single pot stills, but also ruby port casks here used, and yeah, aged for a whopping 27 years. So I'm very jealous of whoever gets this one. And just checking, yep, this one also sold out. So yeah, best of luck to all of you. Grabbed a ticket. Let's bring this wheel in and see who's getting this one. It is Blagavest S. Congratulations. It's an awesome bottle of Irish whiskey coming your way. Nice. I'm always sort of blown away by how good some of these prizes are whenever I do one of these. And we've got another cool one coming up, which I know that Dave was particularly excited by. This is the old Arran Devil's Punch Bowl collection. So these were limited editions. I remember these as well, and they were pretty cool. And there was quite a lot of excitement about trying to get a hold of these when they first came out. Lightly peated Arran, I think, and we sold 132 of the 149 tickets here. But yeah, this is getting on for sort of £900 worth of quite nice little collectible bottles of Arran, which is a popular distillery. Okay, wheel's just loading up. Now bring it in here. Okie dokes. Good luck to all those who entered the Arran Devil's Punch Bowl trilogy. Ooh, it is Andrew L. Congratulations. Nice bundle of Scotch whiskey from the island of Arran. And we've got one more bundle coming up. Well, it's another trio, in fact, but that's going to be last. First, we are mostly staying in the islands, but specifically Islay for the next couple. Because, of course, exciting Islay whiskey. So let's update that image there. And you can see this is a signatory bottling. So signatory top independent bottlers who have brought this single cask whiskey. It's cask 7638, and it is a 44-year-old Bunnahabhain worth over £1,000. Again, almost selling out. These were £7 a ticket. And just loading this wheel up. Yeah, very, staggeringly exciting whiskey, really, isn't it? Over £1,000 worth of single cask Bunna, 44-year-old. Lots of names on this wheel. Very best of luck if your name's in there. Here we go. Mr. R. It's funny people put like titles in the first name field. But yeah, Mr. R. There you go. If you know that's you, then I guess you know that's you. But your order number for your ticket is there as well, and yeah, it's just an awesome whiskey you've just won. So 2 more to go after that one. Can you believe it? Let's see what else we have here. Okay, Bowmore now. So this is an official bottling. This is 1985 vintage Bowmore, bottled for the Fagile 2012. So it's the Islay Festival of Music and Malt. We have had lots of those bottlings on here because there's interesting releases from all the distilleries for the last few years, and especially if you go further back, there sort of like smaller numbers produced of some of these ones as well. And just always pretty cool and collectible. Yeah, very rare stuff indeed, it says here. Aged in a combo of sherry and bourbon casks, bottled at cask strength. Yeah, distilled in 1985. So these were £10 a ticket. And let's get this wheel loaded up so we can bring this in. Okay, here it comes. So yeah, our penultimate wheel of the day, or the week. Bowmore 1985. Best of luck. Ooh. Now, I knew that was going to be Christopher H, because it was between Christopher H and Christopher H at the very end there. Congratulations. Yeah, tremendous stuff. Congratulations. That is £10 well spent, that man. Okay. The last one of this draw is a trio of 30-year-olds from some of the biggest names in whiskey. It's Talisker 30-year-old, Lafroig 30-year-old, and Glenfiddich 30-year-old. That's over £2,600 worth of, yeah, some pretty serious whiskey. These were £12 a ticket, and they sold out completely, unsurprisingly, perhaps. So yeah, that's the Glenfiddich Suspended Time 30-year-old, and yeah, so the 2024 release of the Lafroig 30-year-old and 2022 release of Talisker. Yeah, a lot of these at this age are sort of released in sort of annual batches. Not much. Don't really have to pick this one up at all, do we? And this is pretty epic. So, and I'm sort of rattled through these more than perhaps Dave does. He's got a bit more chat, but I'm sure you don't mind. You just want to know who's won, don't you? Especially if you've entered this one. And yeah, very best of luck to everyone on this sold out wheel. Let's go for it, the big one. Boom, 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 boom. Drum roll. It is Christopher P. Wowzers, congratulations. As ever, 10 fantastic prizes. Pretty jealous of all of them. But yes, delighted to see some people winning. And yeah, send us your photos when you receive your bottles, because yeah, we love to see your beaming, smiling faces receiving these. And Dave will tell me off if I don't say extra points if your pets are in those photos as well. That's another week. Hopefully next week Dave will be back to bring a bit more flair to this, a bit more beard at least, maybe a hat or two, who knows. But yeah, thank you very much. Keep an eye on the competitions page, lots still running, as we said at the beginning. And yeah, congratulations to our winners, and best of luck to everyone entering this week.